The question was how to use the back step to pass the open guard, mostly the Riva guard. And we're going to talk about if that is even the right pass to do or not. These days, probably not.
10 years ago, yes.
10 years ago, back step was super good. We're assuming you're talking about back step being me kind of coming here, turning back. Oh no, not having this happen. Yeah, so that's what's going to happen today. Most of the time, if you ever turn your back on someone who has any kind of experience with berimbolo. So let's go again. So that's assuming I'm starting from here before I've broken the guard apart much, and I'm just trying to turn and step this way. It just exposes the entire angle he wants. He wants to go under and beneath me. It would be okay if I could get my hip all the way to the floor, get all the way into a cross face and control this leg. But even still, like there's guys who are so good at this bottom position that this will still backfire and you'll still get berimboloed or any kind of
Reverse crab ride.
Crab ride, twister hook, X hook. There's all kinds of things that people can do there. So these days, I don't do that anymore. I don't think Nelson does either, off of that situation. If we want to talk about times to do backstep passes, there's still some good times. It'd be more like when we're down here and I have someone who's just trying to rise up into the single. Then this is more like the one I would still use of coming here, because you're going to be settled on them a lot more solidly and more prepared to turn and get your knee out without them having the ankle grip. That was a big difference here. If I turn and he's holding under there on my ankle, he's got the end of this leg, and then he gets to start spinning a lot more. He might have the pant grip, but usually when you're passing here,
I think my hand's gonna be up here.
yeah, the hand's up on your waist. That's the whole reason. If it wasn't up on my waist, I would have the underhook, or I would have the collar grip or something over here, and I feel him rising up. And part of it's going to be bringing my hip up, like I want to sit on his chest and his armpit, get this, maybe I land over the shoulder, around the head, and not staying here where my hips and my knees are facing up, but trying to pull sideways and bring both knees down, and then working to get out.
I mean, even then, it's gonna depend how good your training partners are at reverse half guard.
Yeah.
Because like some people are really good from that position, they're gonna get you back anyway.
Yeah.
So I'm not a fan of that style passing anymore. I got in trouble way too much.
Yeah, you start, it used to be you would land next to somebody and hold them down and pull your leg out, but now you just feel like this constant, like they spin
Your back
under
is
you,
in danger the whole
and you're
time.
always like getting tilted with someone going underneath your body.
Yep. So what we're talking about is like a Magic the Gathering term or like video game term, meta game. So what are people doing? What kind of style of play are people using against you? And now everybody's so familiar with the berimbolo that is such a huge opportunity for them to just invert. Like you get into like all this space and going in the direction they want you to go already. So you're playing to somebody's game and you go into like a very dangerous position where not only are they going to sweep, but they're going to go to your back. So an option, because the whole reason for backstepping was, and still is I want to pass this way, he defends the pass to this side, I go back and I pass to the right. So I'm passing to the left and I'm passing to the right. So a much better option now is if I'm passing this way and he's really defending and bringing his hips this way, it's just a folding pass. So I'm gonna punch this through, I'm gonna put my elbow on the ground, put my knee on the ground, come on top, get a grip here, get a grip on his back, hold him nice and tight, get my leg free, windshield wiper. So back leg's gonna come on top. I'm gonna hold on to the lapel here, and I'm gonna bring his legs through. So I'm kneeing him in the back of the hamstring here. I'm gonna backstep. My legs are still on top. Come through, nice and tight.
Yeah.
Much better option.
Yeah. It's like you said, it gives you what the backstep was accomplishing, which is the ability to pass in both directions without turning your back and exposing the motions that the people want these days.
Yeah, and you're like in a much stronger passing position. Less danger.
Yep.